Christmas comes early on eBay, and if you're not ready for it, you're going to lose a lot of money because you could miss key times to have stuff up. Hey, it's Don. Today we're going to talk about Christmas and how early it starts on eBay. Now, I've been showing some things and talking about a lot of the things we are selling right this moment. A lot of what we are selling is for Christmas, and I've been selling it in August and September pretty routinely for the last 5, 6, or 7 years as it's been. Certain items always start to sell in August and September, and many people don't have a clue that that's the case. They will wait till the beginning of fourth quarter, October, right now, to start to get the stuff ready and get it up. Meaning that it's probably not all going to be up by the end of October, and we're going into November, which is probably too late for a lot of the items that we do extremely well in right now. Now, I sell a lot of arts and crafts things to other people that then will turn around and turn them into something else. We've been selling a lot of vintage Christmas cards, Christmas books, magazines, kids' books, die cuts, Victorian items, Santa Clauses of any type, on any type of thing as well, too. Pretty much anything with angels on it is selling like mad right this very minute as well. So a lot of these items are stuff that we do get up well in advance of Christmas. Aside from the fact that there's always a market for Christmas, some of the Christmas items we sell so much better, 2, 3, 4 times as much during the August-September time frame than any other time of the year. These would be craft-related items. The majority of these type of items and things that we sell during this time frame are to the crafters. They will buy them, spend 10, 15 bucks, whatever they're spending on the Santa Claus item or the Christmas-related item, and they will buy it and they will turn it into something else. Many of them will do recreations of vintage ornaments, vintage Christmas decorations. Very, very popular. Etsy and eBay are two of the biggest sources to sell that sort of thing. But for them to be able to sell it for Christmas themselves, they have to buy these types of materials from me months in advance. They have to have time to put them together. Sometimes they're buying big lots of items from us as well. So our sales in these areas can be 4 times what they are in most any other months. There's many items like this that people just don't understand. Just basic Christmas decorations are already selling in September, without a doubt. Many people buy them even in the summer when they're cheaper or more accessible, or when they have a bigger choice. With what's going on now with the pandemic, there's a higher percentage of chance that people are going to want to get it now while they've got the money to buy something nice for their kids or family members or whatever the case may be right this very second. They're not going to want to wait to see what happens to the end of the year and not have something to give to family members. That does seem to be the case. We have had a big uptick in many different items, many items that would be used for gifts and things along that line. And we've had people buying these items for several months already, August, September. So in many cases, if you wait till November or even early December trying to put stuff up thinking that's the best time to get them, that will not be the case. One of the biggest factors too is the fact of delivery. Right now there's delays running. People don't know what to expect because of the pandemic and such forth going into fourth quarter, going towards Christmas. They're not going to want to wait to the last minute. Many people are new to buying online and they don't expect a whole lot with time frames and shipment with what's been going on as well too. So you really need to have that stuff up immediately if you don't have it up already. Now, same thing goes for buying Christmas items or buying things that you can sell, not necessarily Christmas, the things that you can sell for gifts for Christmas. Most big retailers buy these sorts of items a year, year and a half, 2 years in advance with hopes that that's going to be the best thing to put out there for the year. They don't want to have to worry about production runs or slowdown or anything like that. This year is going to be much different as well because there are still some items that can't be shipped from certain areas, or there could be drastic delays because of that. So certain items will need to be purchased well in advance again for that reason. This year will probably be the biggest year that people purchased well in advance than any other year in history that I can see. It's already happening right now. So if you're not paying attention, you're really missing some opportunities. Like for us, when we want to get bulk or wholesale or something for Christmas, we buy over a year in advance. This year, I'll be looking for next year. This year as well, it may be a bigger opportunity to get some things cheaper because some some factories won't be able to ship it right away. They still want that money coming in though, so they're going to still be pushing for orders, even at a discount, just for next year. So I think this will be a big push, a big win for a lot of Christmas sales, as well as for being able to purchase things also. You buy stuff when it's cheaper. It's usually cheaper well in advance instead of waiting to the last minute. If you wait to the last minute to get Christmas items, again, why people are buying Christmas items much earlier this year than any other year so far, because the price could be anywhere come Christmas. Right now, the markets are fairly stable. Things are going at least somewhat okay in some markets, so there's still opportunity to get those purchases or get those items up right this very minute. But as I said, we do most of that big bulk purchase, wholesale purchase, a year, 2 months in advance at the bare minimum to make sure we get the best prices. A lot of the merchandise that we buy in the summer as well because it's cheaper. There's more of it available. The more of it that's available, the cheaper the prices will be. So again, if you're waiting into fourth quarter for a lot of this, you've already missed the boat for most of that. You're going to miss the opportunities to get it at a cheaper price. You're going to miss the opportunities to sell a bunch of it. Again, it will depend on the items that you're selling, of course, but most people want to have stuff in advance, weeks in advance, especially with the mailing situation now. So you should be on the ball. You should honestly be paying attention to this sort of thing and making sure that anything with Santa Claus or angels or remotely related to Christmas season you have up already, or if you don't, those are the first things you are going to list. Obviously, they sell very well right this very second, as do NOS, new old stock gifts that people can turn around and give as gifts as well. All that stuff is flying off the shelves right now. But that's what I have for you today. Hopefully that gave you some ideas, some thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button down below. You can also hit the bell icon to be notified if I post new content or go live. Subscribe and tell all your friends.
Excuse me. Your business is selling merchandise, right?
Yes, it is.
That's right.
Yes, and merchandising is the way to do it. Appealing displays, easy to serve oneself, and make them want it.
Unfortunately, many customers take this serve yourself too literally. And about 1 of every 60 customers entering your store will want it so badly they will attempt to steal it. But many merchants don't guard against these hands, even though they annually steal $2 billion, more than all the nation's burglars and stick-up men combined. They are the hands of the shoplifter. The shoplifter knows the hand is quicker than the eye of an unobservant salesperson. It's the hands that do the stealing. The amateur shoplifter may steal because she can't resist an opportunity to get something for nothing, because of need, for the thrill of it, for luxuries, for psychological reasons. Shoplifters come from all economic levels. The most active days are Friday and Saturday. Opening and closing hours and lunch hour are choice times because that's when alertness by sales personnel is usually the lowest. But who steals, why, and when they steal makes little difference to the salesperson who does the most efficient job possible. Alertness and courtesy by you are the greatest deterrents to shoplifters. And it goes without saying that protecting your store's profits enhances your opportunity for salary increases. And it directly affects you as a customer in other stores, since shoplifting losses are added to the price of merchandise. The average housewife does about 90% of her family shopping and more than 85% of the nation's shoplifting. She is a typical amateur shoplifter. She may feel your store owes her something, that such a small item won't be missed. Her purchase came to $13.50. Most supermarkets operate on a very low profit margin. The theft of a 99-cent item represents a substantial loss based on what this housewife purchased. And she'll probably be back tomorrow or the next day.